Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's...
There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Toure spots it and intercepts. Chance here to counter. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Busquets. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vermeer, spread to the right. Pedri. Vermeer. That's a good ball out wide. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in, and the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Spain are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Drogba chasing after it. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Drogba. Very nicely. It's Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Jordi Alba. He is through here. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a key interception. Busquets. He's on it. Can he get away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Quality ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, sweet feet. Yaya Toure. That's the keeper's ball.
Spain really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Yamal aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's an excellent interception. Now, he's got space here. Oh, delightful ball. Busquets cuts out the pass. Yamal. Oh, no, what has happened here? Looking for options for movement. Bellingham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Defending was strong and firm. And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe getting forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Busquets. Piqué. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the keeper beats it away. Drogba is flagged offside. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now the ball in. Oh, important interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Liverpool looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we get things going again. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Robertson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Showing good feet. It's Drogba! Oh, what a... And one more try! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. No way through there. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10, Villa. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 17, Iniesta. El dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Fernando Torres. El dorsal 19,
Spain choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 3.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yamal elects to cross. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Drogba going after that. And it's Olmo. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Drogba. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Torres! Oh, denied at the last. Mbappe, and now a sudden chance to counter. Xabi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's free, he has got space. Brilliantly cut out. Xabi Alonso, now it's Torres. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Yamal, passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. He's looking wide. Delivery from Mbappe. Caught offside that time. That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Mbappe, looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. Played in, bullish header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Piqué plays it all the way forward. Dani Olmo is onto this. And it's Drogba. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Dembele. Triol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a chance! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jordi Alba. Nice control. Jordi Alba delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
That has not gone well. Nico Williams. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Triol. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that was vital. Pedro Porro. And it's Olmo. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. And it's Bellingham. And this is Drogba. Now there's... And the finish! Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Drogba. And the shot! It's loose now, and they... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Fernando Torres. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. Dani Olmo. Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Robertson, lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Xavi Alonso. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mamardashvili gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. McAllister, and it's Hakimi. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Drogba. Dembele tries to cross. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That is a brilliant interception. Lee Kang-in. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Lee Kang-in stood his ground strongly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Xiao. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose. Bellingham! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Spread it left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Lee Kang-in.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
This might spell danger. Bout of passing here. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Drogba is the team's great visionary. Really fierce, close defending. And it's McAllister. And he's worked it through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yaya Toure. That pass has been well intercepted. McAllister, now that's well seen too. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Bellingham plays it in. There could be trouble here. He has found a way through. He leaps for it. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Serginho. And that's a throw-in. McAllister. Wits. Toure makes a dash for it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ronaldinho. Serginho. Edmilson.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham with the getting up there! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shevchenko receives it in. Decent chance! That's got him rattled. Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Lovely feet. And this is Ronaldinho. And it's McAllister. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Foot in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Mbappe, Bellingham. And this is great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Edmilson. That's Lee Kang-in, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Over to the right flank, and it's Wits. Xiao. And this is Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
McAllister. Played over towards the opposite flank. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to play it through. Serginho. Great vision. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. And here's Shevchenko! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Shevchenko certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And he's being shifted off it. Space for him to turn and look. Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's forced to go back. Edmilson. Oh, nicely intercepted. There's the crossfield ball. Threads one in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here. Gyökeres getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Foden ventures forward. He's got away. Good read, needed to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rafinha. And it's Edmilson. Looking to play him in. Has a look up and delivers. Ronaldinho. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to... And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example.
Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. For Rice. Davis. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. And he's quick to snatch it back. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Camavinga.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Drogba going after that. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. Thinks about the shot.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Robertson gets across to intercept that. So it is still 0-0. Messi, and he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bebeto. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Camavinga. It's a promising position. Bebeto. Drogba. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Dembele. Can he get onto this?
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Takes the shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Batistuta. Can he get it through? Robertson makes the interception. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bebeto. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Drogba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Yaya Toure. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Good shapes to shoot! Goal, Italy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The goal scorer for Italy after 39 minutes is
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cafu, Camavinga, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been cut short. Ruben Dias. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game
Those
here.
of you making their way home on public
Liverpool
transportation
trailing
today,
by
please
the
watch
tightest of
screen for
margins
train
at half-time.
times from all local major stations.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. That's going in strongly.
Camavinga knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. The cross. That's a decent clip. Oh, what has happened here? Ambitious ball here. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pass is just off target.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Rice. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. This looks promising. Drogba, brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bebeto. Rice. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Drogba is herring after that one. And it's Messi. Cafu, looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Bebeto. No way through. Goes forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe! Yaya Toure! Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Dembele. Goes for the shot! Off target by a whisker.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
coming on the field. Number 10, Van
Liverpool
Basten.
perhaps wondering what the
Number
best time is for
14,
their next
Rashford.
substitution.
Number 6,
He's got away.
Yamal.
Delivery from
Substitution in
Mbappe.
progress.
Italy clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Mbappe. Great vision. And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bebeto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he plays one through. Now it's Rashford. And it's Rashford! And that's a tidy finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 14.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Zico. Mbappe receives it in a wide... It's Zico! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
And he's managed to gift it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's played it back. Incoming delivery. Bellingham. Now it's Van Basten. Good ball, good take. He is through here.
3 minutes added time.
Can he finish? Distributed tidily. Mbappe, can he get on the end of this? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zico, good read, needed to be. Not the most accurate pass. That's that, the end. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes, but that's how you turn...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Iniesta. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Derby with the corner, there first. Roberto Carlos pings in a terrific effort, and it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
And it's been given away. Oh, super ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Delivers with towering header! And a neat finish! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a...
Shoots! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Liverpool are 3 down and sinking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This looks promising. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. And this is Yaya Toure. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rooney. And here's Haaland. Iniesta. Bellingham. Crunching tackle. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Hazard. Flashes it across. Drogba absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's the header! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Drives it in. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the most accurate pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Big chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Rooney clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Drogba is onto this. And that has put paid to that. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Iniesta. Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe.
Derby have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Best.
Decent attempt, that. Just a little mistimed.
Has to go back here. Bellingham. Spread to the right. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Changes him with that pass. Iniesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. And he's lost his... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be made aware.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
These grounds.
And here is the first touch of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Bellingham. For Drogba. And that's been won straight back. Yaya Toure. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Out towards the flank. And here's Dembele. Ball in towards the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Drogba. Tries to pass it through, and he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. And a header! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
60 minutes played. Knocks it out wide. Yaya Toure. Drogba. Rijkaard. And he's quick to return it. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Derby clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's shifting through the gears here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Gattuso. And it's Rooney. Passing nice and neat. Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. That's destined for the flank. Robertson. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Robertson has it in a wide position. Vermaelen attempts a clearance. And it's Yaya Toure. He's found a way past. And Yaya Toure! Iniesta. Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. So no flag here. He goes for a shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Derby are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ambitious ball here. Rooney is in a really good position out wide. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can... Great chance! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And Rooney! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for it. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Iniesta, can he get it through? There's the shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's Dembele. And Alexander-Arnold. And that will be it. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And we come to you now.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had it taken off him. And here's Cruyff. Yaya Toure. And it's Hazard. It's run loose here. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And reclaimed it in a trice.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Tries a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Belling conjures time and space where few can. Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. Can he get it through? That's good defending, very good defending. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Drogba. Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Yaya Toure! Straight at the keeper.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Hazard. Robertson does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. Yaya Toure delivers. Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. And this is Messi. That's where it came from. And here's Drogba. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 35 minutes is number 20.
First breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Cruyff, not the most accurate pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but it's Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Shot, can he finish? And no mistake. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
For Milan, after 40 minutes is...
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Drogba. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Turan is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Great vision. Dembele. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Bale wants to run onto this. So a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half then, just getting going. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson, this is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Bellingham. Now the decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
He's having a shot! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pirlo looking for the run. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yes.
Bale! Oh, it's hit the post! Now it's Mbappe. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Pirlo. Defending here is really tight. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Pirlo. Cruyff. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Drogba. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Can he get on the end of this? Big chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Cruyff. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Cruyff really needed to...
Great chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Substitution in progress. 2 added minutes
That
has
pass
been
isn't the best.
indicated.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And a quick
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he is deftly away. Hazard, and big chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dembele. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great vision. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van Dijk. And here's Hazard. And that's gone loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Diop clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Played into space. Pass is just off target. Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre does well to get it back. Juve going after that. And he's managed to get free. And it's been given away. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fernandes. Here's Locatelli. Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. And they win it back again. He's a sharp little ball here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Drogba. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitutions taking place.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He's having a go. No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Out of play for a throw. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. It's Dembele!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Drogba might just make this. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Dembele has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! That could spell... Has another go! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the players...
Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Delivered low, and that has been cleared, and claimed it back swiftly. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Hazard. And reclaimed it in a trice. He is through here. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And we come to
That
you
just
now
about
with
sorts
a quick
out the
request
first
for support
45
for
minutes,
our
and we'll be
charity
back with the
fund,
second
Chance in
very
Football.
soon. So we're on the way for the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. Fernandes. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Foot in. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cannavaro. Knocks it into space. It's Hazard! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's a throw-in. Saliba. Now Dani Vivian. Fernandes. Dani Olmo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Yaya Toure.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's on the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Drogba. Well, that looks a shot, surely! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great chance. No, he's missed it.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. No way through there. Drogba! Deftly away. And here's Drogba. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Asa! Rijkaard. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. And Robertson. That has not gone well. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passes short and sharp. And he's managed to get rid. Yaya Toure! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Substitution in
What a
progress.
chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's a decent clearance. Liverpool have a free kick. Stop from Courtois. Danny Vivian clears without hesitation. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it. Goes for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Liverpool have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it. Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Danny Vivian. Guendouzi. Danny Olmo. Looking for a runner. This looks promising.
There they go, hunting again.
Juve unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence
has been
annoyance.
indicated.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And across it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Hello,
Well, look, it
attendees.
was very...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Robertson, nice-looking ball. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Messi. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Robertson plays a sharp little ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram in with the challenge. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Takes a shot! Missed by a fraction. Maldini wins the duel this time. Xavi. It's a really well-measured ball. Best plays it in. No goals as yet. Ball comes in. Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Yaya Toure. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. That is good strength. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cannavaro. Dembele chasing after it. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Drogba. Rafael Varane. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Messi. Best has it in a wide position.
Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Added time.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Drogba. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're on the way for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Mbappe. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Bellingham. Mbappe. And it's Xavi. And Messi! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool could not have chosen a worse moment. Van der Sar to save this spot kick and his team. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And that has put paid to that. And he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now it's Drogba. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
That'll be a throw. He's gone forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. He's got away. Now the delivery. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he get onto this?
Was 72,306.
Messi. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Skims one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross, he's rising! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Time
8.
then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 17.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real
Number
psychological
19,
weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very
Number
different game now with 2 up.
Ibrahimovic. Number
This is Dembele.
23,
Bellingham.
Pirlo.
Alexander-Arnold
Number 18.
knocks it into
Makelele.
space.
Number
That pass isn't the
4,
best.
Roberto Carlos.
Toure
Number
going
5,
after that.
Bruno
I wouldn't fancy
Fernandes.
playing up front in these
Number
circumstances, to be
9,
honest. There's
Dan
absolutely
Coman.
no supply.
Number 7, Pedri.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Yaya Toure! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Dembele. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's straight offside. Makelele gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Bruno Fernandes.
Best. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Drogba.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe. That's going wide left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Robertson.
Has been indicated.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pedri makes a dash for it. And they can counter here. Van Dijk. And time is up. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. But that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And now I'd just like to read out our
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's good running with the ball. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Goes for the shot! He's got away with one there. Pressing high and with purpose. Saliba. Bernal. That's Rudiger. Neymar. And it's Olmo. Now it's Guirassy. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Now it's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Well cut out, no margin for error. Mbappe! Just too high. Looks across and plays it in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Guirassy. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, played right into his path.
Wrexham definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And reclaimed it in a trice. Linton and Danny Olmo. He can run onto that. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. Bernal. And it's Linton. Passes short and sharp. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Danny Olmo wins the duel this time. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Saliba. Linton.
Liverpool have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Has a look up and delivers. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That is good progress on the left. That is good strength. Linton. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Neymar. Linton. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So we reach the halfway point. Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Towering header! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rudiger. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe. Darmian making good progress on the right-hand side. That's a good foot in there. And it's Darmian. And here's Messi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a shapes to shoot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Dani Olmo. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Linton spread out to the left. He's found a way through. DiMarco puts them all in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution.
Drogba chasing after it. And he's been shifted off it. Robertson has created one goal already. Great vision. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Robertson looking for the far post. Cleared away. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Oh, it's played into the area. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Girassi. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Driving on and making good progress. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bernal. Aims beyond the defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's picked his way through. Delivered across. Well, that is asking for trouble. In once more. Oh, important interception. Drogba in the hunt and looking threatening.
2 minutes
Linton
has been indicated.
That has been cut short. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. And it's made its way to him. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And a
Any
quick
reflections
reminder
on what you've
today,
seen, Jim?
everybody, to
Listen,
make
the more... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Giving the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Rijkaard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Messi. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's the keeper's ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold, oh, good effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Well, they've got it again. Knocks it into space. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi plays it short. Esteglal can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Batistuta! And another try! And the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Esteglal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Raul, he's going for goal! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yaya Toure, and that's gone loose. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. And he's quick to return it. He's a sharp little ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Yaya Toure. And he plays one through. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. And he's whipped it across. Nice interception, well timed. Raul has found the net here, of course. And here's Mbappe. And here's Drogba. The pass has gone astray. No way through there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, looks a smashing ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Esteghlal have reclaimed it. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And this is Batistuta. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Stojkovic. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
On our shuttle bus service.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Dembele. Esteghlal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard. Dembele. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's been caught on it! And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. Esteghlal find a position of real strength now. And here's Drogba. And he is dashed. Drogba! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Bellingham! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to pass it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dembele chasing after it. Stojkovic, who's set up one goal so far. He's found a way, and the finish! And that's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
He's had a shot! Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Ball played for Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And he shoots! And again! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Number 21.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Number 20, Rijkaard. Number 7, Ødegaard. Number 24, Lee Canyon. Number 15, Didier Drogba. Substitution.
It's a promising position. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. He's having a pop! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Now it's Van Basten. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Terrific effort! No joy, but a decent try.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Drogba might just make this. Yaya Toure. Oh, good spread. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal. He is through here. Yamal's chance! It wasn't a great header in the end. So, third corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get onto this?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rashford going after that. Bellingham. Can he get it through? That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a great ball. It's Van Basten! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he spark a counter here? Dink through. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in here. Cleared away. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. Toure unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Best. He's on goes for a shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's out once more. Cross flung in towards the middle. And this is Messi. Van Nistelrooy! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. Oh, just skips past his man. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
This their second corner of the game. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, who's going to be first to this? So, third corner of the game. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Robertson. That's been slipped through. Oh, important interception. And that's a throw-in. Adams. Another throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a shade optimistic.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking to play him in. Best. He is just caressing the ball, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Yaya Toure.
Dembele.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Played in by Robertson. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
World Charity Fund.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back underway then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Zanetti. Now, he's got space here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Davids. Best. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 4 coming up here. Bullish header! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
This match was 70,987.
Tries to thread one through. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Yaya Toure.
Can he get it through? Cross from Robertson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. Bellingham made a good run there.
I I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches
10,
are signalling
Gullit.
changes here, both at the same time.
16, Rodri. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy.
Best going face to face with his great rival.
Number 22, Frank Lampard.
Best.
Number 23, Barella. Number
Liverpool
11,
still have the cards to
Ibrahimovic.
affect this game.
Substitutions taking place.
Yamal picks it up out wide. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Cannavaro cuts it out. Robertson, Rashford. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rashford. 75 minutes played. And here's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through.
Best clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Van Basten.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
Robertson. The ball swung in. And back out. Over to the right flank. Some resolute defending there. Barella. Yaya Toure. And here's Rashford. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries to get it clear. Gets a good foot in there. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United.
There is some activity
26,
down on the touchline. It
Davis.
seems there's going to be a change.
Number 8, Adams. Coming on the field, number 5, Gerrard.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Number 2, Cannavaro.
Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. Barella. That has been cut short. That has not gone well.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Bellingham. And he lines up a cross. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The end of the game.
Just
Reflections.
a quick announcement is now.